Hello everybody and welcome back to Stellaris, where apparently these guys want us to spend some credits. We're going to not. Fantastic. So we're going to proceed forward here. We have all of our fleets reinforced, or being reinforced, more specifically. They're not fully done yet, but they'll get there pretty soon. So that's great. And then I think we're probably going to go after the Vor for our next mission here. Now, we're currently approaching the cap on our influence, so I definitely want to make claims on the Vor here. We're going to claim a bunch of their systems. How many can we get away with? Well, not that many is the answer, sadly. That many is how many we can get currently. So we're going to make those claims. That's a bunch of claims, and that's great. We're going to be able to fight them with the Federation fleet, so we're not really concerned about the Vor. But we're going to get our fleets in position for this nevertheless. And we should also probably consider getting our armies a little bit replenished, shall we say. So let's go ahead and recruit some Xeno armies here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We are going to recruit 5 Xeno armies from, like, every world we have. Cool. We're going to gear up here. And this should be absolutely fine. It'll take some time to get all of those recruited, of course. But I don't expect this to be particularly challenging. That was 5 there. Fantastic. We're going to run out of minerals pretty soon doing this. That's to be expected. Let's go ahead and sell off some food here. We're slightly negative on our energy credits, but let's also sell some consumer goods. And I'm going to use that to buy in 20,000 additional minerals. Those minerals will, of course, be used to recruit Xeno armies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. How many more of these do we have to go? Quite a lot, actually. Well, let's get it underway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we should be paused while we're doing this, for the record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All good. Cool. So let's get these done. No, not clone armies. We don't care about clone armies. We just want Xeno armies. Cool. And that did not go well. Let's try that again. There we go. Cool. And just this last frontier sector to go. And actually, we should probably consider sectorizing this. So let's go ahead and do that. And then we'll need to take it one day. There we go. And now we can recruit in these final Xeno armies. Cool. So we're obviously going to need some more energy credits. That's something we'll need to work on. And I want to take a look at that here in a moment. But we need to get these armies all recruited. But keep in mind that every single one of these is going to cost 2 base upkeep. So that's rather a lot, no doubt about that. I'm going to sell off some volatile motes here, and we're going to use that to buy in an additional 10,000 minerals. We don't need 10,000, but we need a few. Like 3,000 is what we need. Not clone armies. There we go. And finally, Xeno armies. Fantastic. Yeah, Xeno armies are just better. Cool. So we'll get that all underway. Now, I want to take a look at our edicts here. We're not currently running capacity subsidies. We should be. This will cut our unity pretty substantially, but I think that's okay. Yeah, this is fine. No problem whatsoever there. So next up, we're going to move our fleets into position here. Now, the first Deep Fleet has actually not finished upgrading yet. But we can send the first fleet over to here. The 4th fleet to here. The 3rd fleet here. The 22nd here. The 5th here. And the 1st deep, we could send that like up here as well, because there's much fewer fleets going to be in range up here. So we could reinforce up that way. Sounds good. So we're going to be slightly over our naval capacity. That's fine. I'm not too concerned about that.
Construction complete.
We should be working on some gateway networks here. That kind of fell by the wayside. There's no doubt about that one. Let's sell off some dark matter here and get this gateway upgrading. There we go. And then we'll come up over... This has a quantum catapult. We'll move up here, though, and build a gateway somewhere up this direction. Now we're lacking the influence for that. Actually, yeah, we are lacking the influence, and that's going to remain the case, isn't it? Because we want to make additional claims. So our science ship here needs a leader. That's kind of fallen by the wayside as well while we were at war. We'll recruit this guy and continue to assist research. The Cosmocrator is just not doing anything. And this was the one that was supposed to be inspecting those sites. So we should probably just bring it over to... Actually, we've got this station here. We can go ahead and start that upgrading. We'll come back to the science ship here in a moment. Okay. We'll go for the defense grid supercomputer. Cool. So there's that underway. It will take us time to get all of this good to go. Unfortunately, we can't actually see easily because of our recruitments what our tech worlds are. Alpha Centauri Prime? Yeah, that'll work. Cool. So we will head over to Alpha Centauri Prime. And we'll assist research there. Fantastic. So with our fleets moving, we can see that our energy credits are back to negative. That's not hugely surprising. It is a little bit disappointing. But it's not hugely surprising. So how do we want to address that? Well, we will have matter decompressors done soon. That will help our minerals, not our energy credits. So our next research needs to be Dyson spheres for physics if it's available, which I think it will be. We'll give that a go. In the meantime, we're going to be pretty negative on energy credits. I do not want to declare this war before we fix our energy credit situation. So we need to be... We need to get at least 300 more energy credits per month, is what that means. End of story. And it's going to be getting worse with these Xeno armies. That's not shocking. We knew that this would be the case. So we're going to have to deal with our energy credits crisis here. For the time being, we will continue to sell dark matter to stay afloat. And there's also 4 energy credits that we can get right here. Do we have a construction ship right now? Yeah, you're heading up over here. Why don't you come grab these 4 energy credits? Not like that's going to put a big dent into this, but it will help. Okay. And that's with capacity subsidies. We knew that this would likely be the case. Okay, we're just waiting on those ruler demotions here still. Just checking through to see if we need any additional jobs. We do not. We do have this defense ring here. Okay. I'm not sure how useful that really is. Reasonably. It's reasonably useful. We'll just max out the generator districts here. And what else can we build in this orbital ring here? I don't think we need this to be defensive. Max districts +1. Oh yeah, we need influence to build those? Okay. We're probably going to hold off on that for the moment. That plane is not full, so I don't think that's super important. Okay. So we're going to be very negative in our energy credits here for a bit. There's our army health. That's all well and good. Let's go ahead and go for army damage, I guess. Minerals from jobs is going to finish here. Here in 2 months. And we're going to need some influence for our matter decompressor as well as for our Dyson sphere. Or plural? Maybe multiple Dyson spheres? But we definitely want a matter decompressor. So, like, Ascension's End would be a good place for that. So we can send our construction ship after it's done up over here. We can send our construction ship to build up in Ascension's End. I think that'll be fine. We're going to continue dipping negative into our energy credits here. This is fully expected with all these Xeno armies coming up. So that's fine. Archaeological dig site is progressing. Always good.
Technology discovered.
Okay, there's minerals from jobs. Next up, we're going to go with, I guess, ring worlds. Get that done. Cool. Matter decompressor will be done in 1 month. So we'll allow that to finish up. And after that, we definitely want to get a Dyson sphere going. For sure.
Technology discovered.
So, Dyson sphere. Let's go. 25 months on that. Cool. Where's that construction ship at? What path is it taking? I'm not sure what path it's taking here. Let's see. Okay, it's pretty close. Ish. Pretty close-ish. It'll head into Delcor. And we are planning to attack the Vor, but the time is not right for that right now. We can actually upgrade our fleet. We should definitely do that. I'm going to jump drive it over to Banus, and then from there we'll send it into Sol. Cool. Why am I jump driving it to Banus when we can jump drive it to Dressel instead? There we go. Fantastic. So we'll go to that, and then after that, we will upgrade the fleet. Why is it wanting to leave Sol? Sol is the place to go. I'm so confused. Why is it trying to pathfind like this? We should have the facilities in Sol to deal with that. It's just trying to go to the mega shipyard. I guess that's okay. No huge problem there. Cool. So, of course, these fleets are not at 100% right now. That's because you are in a location with a pulsar. Sure, that's fine. No real problem there. So we have about 100k fleets at this point. And we can see that we're at minus 480 energy credits. This is not surprising. We almost have all of our Xeno armies done, but we certainly want to put in a generator district here to help offset that. It will be quite a long time before our Dyson spheres start to come online, so we do need to work on our energy credit situation in the meantime, for sure. We're at minus 500 right now, and that's not necessarily good. We do want to get a missile battery, hangar bay, and defense grid supercomputer queued up in this station. That'll be okay. But like I said, it'll be a little bit before we want to declare this war. We're preparing for it, but we're not prepared for it. Not yet. Okay. So we're on our way over to the mega shipyard via hyperlanes. That's gonna be a little awkward, but sure. And we are going to hit negative on our energy credits soon. Now we can see that our ship maintenance is increased, but only by 2%. So I'm really not too concerned about that. Our overall expenditure is definitely on the ships, though. So reducing our ship upkeep would be good. We could take a look at our fleets here. Okay, 1, 2 of our fleets don't have leaders. So we could roll up a ship upkeep reduction if we have one. And we kind of don't. So we're going to go for this guy. And then we hope that we get one here. Nope. Sad. Well, it'll be okay. We'll get there in the end. We'll keep ourselves afloat by selling things like food. And we're just going to sell large chunks all at once to keep ourselves afloat for a while. We're not looking to hit 0 on our energy credits, and we are not really looking either to sell huge chunks of resources at very discounted rates. So we're going to sell varied resources and let prices recover, is the plan. We're going to get our final xenomorph armies built very soon here. Those are almost done.
Construction
And now we're
complete.
going to head up to Ascension's End. Once there, we can build ourselves that matter decompressor site. Now, that does not cost influence. Okay, yeah, it did queue up. I was wondering. But we're good. That does not cost influence, so we'll get that started. It does cost alloys, but we're banking those right now, and that's completely fine. So we're going to head up there and get that going. How long at this point on our Dyson Sphere? 17 months is the answer. So how long was it going to take to build the matter decompressor site? 2,400 days. Oh, actually, 1,200 days. That's a while. To the point where I'm going to get ourselves a second construction ship. I shouldn't have disbanded the one earlier, but I did want to save some energy credits, but it's all good. So we now have all of our transport fleets. We're going to need to select all of these. And there's a lot of them. So we need to select all of these and group those together with this transport fleet. There we go. Cool. So they're all heading over. That'll take them some time. But this should reduce the upkeep on that somewhat. We're paying 390 right now for our armies, so that should be okay. We also we got some Slurpanor refugees, so that's also quite good. We're happy about that. Did you not get told to merge? I guess I missed one there. Cool. All the rest of them are moving, so that should be fine. We can activate a relic. Would that be helpful for us? No, I don't think so. So we'll hold off on that for the moment. Let's check through for some jobs here. For the moment, nothing to be done. Okay, sounds good. So are we back at the Mega Shipyard at this point? Yes, we are. We're upgrading at the Mega Shipyard. Sounds good. So that'll be done in a while. Actually, we just got 100 more energy credits from somewhere per month. I'm not sure where, but I'll take it. Must have been a job recalculation. That's definitely absolutely great. We're very happy about that one. Okay, did I just see a red job here? Yeah, that's the ruler unemployment. Surely those are going to be demoted soon, right? Yes, 150 days. That's not so bad. Good. So we'll be able to put them to work soon. How's that matter decompressor site? Well, it's 10% done. We're going to need a place that we can build our Dyson Sphere. And I'm currently thinking, like, a pond. This is a Class K star. What kind of stars can we build a Dyson Sphere around? Is that limited? I'm not sure that that's limited. Okay, well, as we can see here, that produces a ridiculous amount of energy credits, more than enough, so we only need the one Dyson Sphere. Similarly, with the matter decompressor, if we look at that, that produces a ridiculous amount of minerals as well. The Magnid Vestige declared war on the Interstellar Ishni Compact. Okay, they're trying that again, but without the Federation this time. We'll see how they fare this time. They don't have much of a fleet. I don't think they win that. So what are we waiting on for this war at this point? We have a plan to deal with the energy credits, but that's going to take a while to come into effect. We can't start the construction on the Dyson Sphere for another 8 months. The question that I have right now is, should we just go? These demotions are happening, and then they're going to need jobs here. They're going to have to be migrated, though. This planet is basically full. Okay. So they will be able to migrate. There we go. So 2 worker unemployment. And now they will migrate. I actually want to, I think, manually move them. And to where, you may ask? I want to manually move them to here. V. Cascan. So let's do that. Never mind. We don't allow resettlement. It's fine. Neutralize the droids. Cool. So we're running low on energy credits here, and we can sell off our volatile motes. The last thing that we want right now is to run out of energy credits in this war. That is the last thing that we want. We're definitely going to wait, I think, on the Federation fleet being done upgrading and heading into this location. So that'll be fine, but we're going to declare this soon.
Construction complete.
Quite soon. The Ajax starbase finished up. These guys will eventually migrate, and that'll be fine. So checking through our stations here, this bastion does require a missile battery hangar bay and a defense grid supercomputer and a target uplink computer. Cool. So we'll get that going. There's also this one that requires a target uplink computer. We'll get that underway. This station is going to be done upgrading to a citadel in 5 days. So we'll get this building slot queued up. And that will be a target uplink computer as well. Cool. Our mega shipyard will be done upgrading soon. They're at 95%, and I'm going to tell them after they're done with that to come back over to here. And they should be able to do that reasonably quickly. Not tremendously quickly, but reasonably. We're down to only 401. That is improving by a pretty remarkable margin. One that I did not necessarily expect, but it must be pop growth. Is the only thing I can figure.
Ships upgraded.
I like it. Okay, so those ships have been upgraded, and they're now heading out. They'll arrive here in 288 days. So we're definitely going to have our Dyson Sphere research done by then. That'll be done in just 2 months at this point. And then we'll start construction on our Dyson Sphere out here. After we're done building this matter decompressor site, I'm probably going to disband this construction ship to save the energy credits. We do want to extend our deal, but that is expensive. Okay. That is very expensive. I was hoping that these guys would have, well, one of them migrated. I was hoping that the other would have by now. Bardavar Prime requires a job. We are absolutely putting in a generator district currently. We will probably look to switch off of generator districts once our Dyson Sphere is fully operational, but that'll be a long time. For the time being, we need to stem the bleeding on the energy credits. So that'll be okay. That research should be done now. Beautiful. So we're going to grab energy credits from jobs in the meantime. And can we build a Dyson Sphere around this type of star? Is it at the top? Yes. Excellent. So that is now started. Perfect. So we'll get that underway. And with that, it is about time to put a cut in here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, I think we'll declare on the Vor but it's going to be a little bit dicey. We're going to have to be careful with our energy credit usage. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, JJ Gamer, ALS Gamer, Kentuin, Jens Graham, Spartan News, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.